management side of things. Okay, so all right. So for our next feat, what we will attempt to do is fill this grid with topics to discuss. Now, for those of you who are first time to any type of unconference, we're really doing two things here for you at the same time that sort of might be new. First, we're talking about cloud computing, which is rather new, and now we're putting you into a new format where we're going to let you decide the topics, which is new. So what we thought we'd do is we'd let you ease into this. What we're going to do in the first hour is, for those of you who are new to cloud computing, we're actually going to have a session in this room for those of you who really want to feel much better about your ability to answer the question, what is cloud computing? Okay? And for those of you who know what cloud computing is and believe everyone else is wrong, we request that you please go into another session. But those of you who really want to take some time to talk about it, and there won't be any, there will be no question is too simple or too stupid. You know, we will have the opportunity to ask all of the questions to help you get a basic grasp of what cloud computing is and how it can help your organization at a basic level. So that's what we're going to do in this room. So now that takes care of these two squares right here. We still have all these other squares. Now, we have a lot of space here. We didn't necessarily intend that all of it would be used, but all of these spaces, all of these rooms are available over the next 3 hours. And so if you do have a topic that you're really just burning to talk about, what we'd like you to do is come on up here, or actually right now is just start thinking about it, make sure it's something you feel comfortable doing. It's actually very easy, because all that is required of you is to propose the topic by coming up here. I will give you a sheet of paper. All you need to do is write the topic on the sheet of paper with one of these pens, and you're going to stand in a line, and you're going to tell everyone what the topic is, and then you'll place it on the board. That's it. Now, there is one additional thing that is required of you, and that is that when the time approaches for your session to begin, that you go to the room. That's it, because if there are other people who are interested in that topic, then they will go to the room as well, and you can actually decide at that point in time exactly what you're going to talk about, and there is no one person who is supposed to talk the whole time. It's really a discussion. Of course, there always are some people who will talk more than others, and I'm not talking about you, Seth. But there will be somebody there who will likely have something to say, and if the rest of you are just there to listen. So don't be afraid. With that, so the first session is going to be, what is cloud computing? We'll put that up in a moment. But other than that, how many of you right now are thinking? No commitment here. How many of you are thinking that maybe you have a topic you'd like to discuss? Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Wow, 13 of these squares are possibly already filled, and we haven't even begun. So that's great. I think we're actually going to have some topics. I was slightly unsure. It seems like the further east you go, the more reserved people are a little bit, so we weren't quite sure. And then all of a sudden you get to New York and it explodes again. But anyway, okay, with that, for those of you who feel that you're ready to come up here, go ahead and start trickling up here. And we'll have you line up right here. And we're going to have you take a sheet of paper. Here you go. And a pen. Here, will you pass that around? Okay. Wow, they're coming out of the woodwork. Actually, don't. Yeah, okay. Okay, and while we're getting situated here, writing down the topics, let me tell you how this works if we have too many topics, which probably won't happen because we have so many rooms. But in case we do have too many topics, what we actually do is have a vote. So if there are too many topics, we don't want to have an unfair advantage for those who rushed up here. So we will actually have a vote, say how many of you are interested in this topic, and then we'll decide by process of elimination.